Let me show you. What are the differences between? Let me show you some of the things that are very important to understand. That what are the differences between the open loop control system and closed loop control system. Okay, just a second.
सर मुझे थोड़ा क्लोज लूप वाला समझ में उतना अच्छे से नहीं आ पाया था
क्या?
सर। लास्ट टाइम सर अपने कल क्लास कर रहे थे तो सर ओपन ये लूप जो कंट्रोल सिस्टम है सर ये तो आ गया था समझ में सर, और जो सर सेकंड वाला पढ़ा रहे थे वो सर थोड़ा सही से समझ में नहीं आया।
अच्छा,
सर
देखते हैं. देखिए, we have divided this into the two sections. One is your open loop and another is a closed loop. Okay, so let's discuss the one by one. The open loop system, basically the behavior of an open loop system does not change through its open output changes. Okay, the behavior of this open loop system doesn't change. That means the behavior does not change.
यस सर।
Okay, why does it doesn't change? Because it is not having any output feedback. Okay, that means they are accurate. They
ओके
are
सर।
not accurate. They are not accurate. Okay, so for an example, look at this. We are having one control system which is having some input and which is having some output. Okay, this is our system. So the behavior of this output. Okay, first of all, we require it. For an example, the desired output is 1500 RPM for an speed of a motor, but we are getting only on a 450 RPM. Okay, so this 450 RPM behavior is not appropriate and it is not giving any input, any sense to the input. Okay, so that's why it is not accurate. Is it accurate? Are we getting the accurate result? No, we are getting the difference of 50 RPM, isn't it? So we cannot say that this is a accurate system. Okay, whereas in the closed loop control system, the behavior is accurate. Why? Because if we are having this input and output, then the system is having the feedback is being provided to this. The feedback is provided. Okay, that means if it is running at 450 RPM and the desired is 1500 RPM. Okay, then this error of 50 RPM will be sent. 50 RPM will be generated over here. Okay, as a signal of 50 RPM, and it will correct and bring it to the 1500 RPM. It will not correct it instantaneously, but it will correct it slowly. For an example, like this, it will reach up to its some steady state value of 1500 RPM. Okay, is
यस
this
सर।
clear? It
यस
may
सर।
follow some oscillatory functions or it may follow some kind of exponential term. Okay,
ओके।
this is with the 1500 RPM, so it will follow like this. Okay, and
ओके।
it will reach up to 1500 RPM. Slowly and slowly it will start increasing from 450 and it will attain some 1500 RPM. Okay,
यस सर।
so we can say that these systems are accurate. These are systems are accurate. Is this clear?
यस सर।
Yes, sir.
समझ में आई? Now second, look at the second thing. The open loop systems does not have sense. I've told you the open loop system. If you talk about the open loop system, okay, if you try to create an open loop system in this is an input, this is an output. We do not have any feedback. Do we have any feedback in this?
No, sir.
We do not have the sense. I've told you, we do not have the sense of the output. Okay, so that's why we cannot say we can say they don't have the sense, but they may have the sensors. Okay, what does it mean कि सेंसर हो सकता है मगर सेंस नहीं होगा. इसका क्या मतलब है कि we the output may have the sensor. That means it may have a sensor which is converting the electrical, which is sensing the output. Okay, for an example, we are sensing the speed. Okay, our output is what? Speed of a fan, isn't it? So
Yes,
it
sir.
is sensing the speed using a sensor. What kind of a sensor we use? We use some tachometer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we use some tachometer. So in this case, what will happen? We will have a sensor, but do we have a sense? No,
No.
the input doesn't have any sense. यहाँ पे सेंस नहीं है, सेंस मिसिंग है इनपुट को. ठीक है, इनपुट को कोई सेंस ही नहीं है, आउटपुट का कनेक्शन नहीं है ना.
Yes, sir.
तो इसलिए ये क्या है, लेस एक्यूरेट है. ठीक है, और
Yes,
क्लोज लूप सिस्टम में क्या होगा, इसको सेंस होगा, दिस विल बी
yes,
कनेक्टेड.
सर वहाँ पे सेल्स और सेंसर दोनों होता है ना सर.
बिल्कुल. द क्लोज लूप सिस्टम्स विल ऑलवेज हैव अ सेंस either manually or automatically. Is this clear?
यस सर.
The closed loop system will have either manually or automatically.
ओके
समझ
सर.
गए?
यस सर.
Now look at this third one. Third difference, which is important to know. The time constant of open loop system. Okay, the time constant. If you talk about the time constant, what do you mean by time constant of a circuit? Huh?
ये कहते हैं कि सर अपन जैसे सर जो टाइम
Time
सर्टेन
constant.
टाइम सर्टेन टाइम होता है सर उसके लिए वो कांस्टेंट ही रहेगा सर.
कुछ भी. हाँ.
हेलो.
हाँ, बताओ. नहीं, गलत कह रहे हो. No, this is wrong. Look at this. I told you for we are having some RC circuit for an example. Okay, we are having some RC circuits, and we know that for an RC circuit, the time constant is defined by tau is equal to what? 1 upon RC, isn't it? So what does it mean? What does it mean reflect? That means it will attain its steady state value after some time period, and that time period is called as time constant. Okay, did you
ओके
get
सर.
it? After some time period, the circuit will attain the steady state value. Okay, it will attain the steady state value. So that is called as time constant. Is this clear? This is your time, and this is your amplitude. Okay, so it will attain some steady state value. That is called as time constant. And how it has been decided? This has been decided by the circuit parameters. Okay, so if we talk about the open loop system, then what is happening? The time constant of these open loop systems are large. Let me clear this. So for an open loop system, this is large. Okay, this time constant is large. So if the time constant is large, assume, look at this graph again. If this time constant is very large, if this time constant is very large, what will is happening? This is your after this is your steady state. From this point to this point, it is your steady state value, and from this point to this point, it was what? Transient value, transient state, isn't it? In the last session, in the last semester, we have seen the circuit analysis, synthesis. So I've told you about the transient analysis and the steady state analysis. What are steady state and what are transients? भूल गए क्या? हेलो?
यस सर।
यस सर।
भूल गए ट्रांजिएंट और स्टेडी स्टेट? टर्न ऑन योर कैमरा, कैमरा ऑन करो। सो रहे हो सारे? ये तो सो के ही उठा दिलीप तो अभी।
नहीं सर, मार्केट जाके भी आ गया मैं।
ठीक है, तो ट्रांजिएंट्स क्या होते हैं बेटा? आपको बताया था ना मैंने लास्ट में, हैं?
यस सर।
देखिए, हाँ, तो ट्रांजिएंट्स क्या होते हैं? जैसे व्हेन एज सून एज यू टर्न ऑन अ सर्किट, फॉर एन एग्जांपल लुक एट दिस, we are having one RC circuit. We are having one RC circuit, okay, and one switch is connected over here, and it is closing at t is equal to 0. Okay, so as soon as it closes at t is equal to 0, the current will start flowing through this, and the circuit will not attain its steady state value. It will reach up to its final value after some time period. So that time period is called as transient time period. Okay, the time period taken by the circuit to reach to its steady state value is called as transient period. Okay,
ओके
and
सर।
that state of circuit is called as transient state. So that if the open loop systems are having the large time constants, okay, are having the large time constant, and due to which they have large transients, large transients.
ओके सर।
Okay, and what is happening due to these large transients? The oscillations are dying out very slowly. The oscillations are dying out very slowly, and the system becomes slow. Okay, so ultimately the open loop systems are slow. And why they are slow? Because they have the large time constant. Okay,
यस सर।
whereas in the closed loop systems the time constant is small, small time constant. Okay, and due to which they have the small transients.
ओके सर।
And due to this they are very fast. is, is this clear?
यस सर।
Now the fourth difference, understand this thing, the open loop systems are more sensitive, and in the closed loop systems the open loop closed loop systems are less sensitive. Now what does it mean? What do you mean by sensitive? Sensitive to the disturbances, sensitive to the disturbance. What is this sensitive? For an example, you are studying, okay, you are studying, and all of a sudden what is happening? uh, your mother is calling you, and you are very sensitive to your mother. Okay, you are very sensitive to your mother. So if she is calling, what is happening? You will definitely you will pick up a call. You will pick the call.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So that means while studying, a disturbance has been created, and you are getting affected by it. Okay, but that means your output is affected by the disturbance more frequently. Okay, the system is not able to adapt the variations. Okay, that's why it is called as open loop systems are more sensitive, whereas the closed loop systems, like your friend is calling. Okay, your friend is calling, and all of us between the study, and due to that you doesn't bother about those disturbances. You doesn't bother about those disturbances, so your output will not affected as that much as that of the open loop system. Okay, that's why it has been said that they are less sensitive to the disturbances, to the external or internal parameter variations. Okay,
Okay, sir.
now the next thing is that I've told you that they are very simple and economical. They are very simple and economical, whereas they are very complex and costlier. Okay, why they are simple? They are simple in structure, in designing. They are simple in designing, and they are complex in designing. Okay, and why they are economical? We do not have any feedback path, so that's why we do not require the sensors. So if we are not requiring the sensors, obviously our equipment cost is reducing. But in this case, we require the sensors also. We requires the external devices for the interference, okay, or for the communication. That's why it is more costlier. The cost of the system is increased. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now the next is they are unstable. Okay, that means generally these are stable. Okay, but these cannot be stabilized. These are stable systems. Open loop systems are stable system, but these cannot be stabilized once they are unstable. Okay, what does it mean? It means once the system become unstable, they will not be able. We will not be able to stable it again. Okay, we will not be able to stable it again. We will not be able to bring it to the stability state. Whereas in the closed loop system, they are unstable. Okay, they can become unstable. They can become unstable, but they can be stabilized. They can be stabilized using the feedback path. Okay, any doubts in this? Do you have any doubts in this?
No, sir.
Okay, now look at this. Now, let's discuss some kind of the performance criteria. Okay, let's discuss about these disturbances. Yeah. किसी को कोई डाउट हो तो पूछ लो मेरे से भी पहले पहले का।
सर डाउट नहीं है,
ठीक है, बहुत
क्लियर
बढ़िया।
हो गया।
ठीक है, चलिए अब देखते हैं आगे। देखिए परफॉर्मेंस क्राइटेरिया क्या होते हैं। परफॉर्मेंस क्राइटेरियाज आर दोज क्राइटेरियाज ऑन विच द सिस्टम इज इवेल्युएटेड। The system is evaluated, like you give your examinations, okay, and you have been awarded some grades. So what, how those grades have been awarded? Those grades are awarded on based on your performance, based on your performance. Okay, that means how you have written the examination, how detailed you have given the explanation of an answer. Okay, so there are different indices or the criterias for those. So similar such in a similar way, the criterias are been decided for the performance of a stable system for a control system. Okay, the very first criteria is a gain. Look at this. Now the very first criteria is the gain. Now first of all, let's before this, I would like to discuss the negative feedback and positive feedback. Okay, what is a negative feedback and what is a positive feedback? Let me show it to you. Assume that we know that we are having one control system, okay, and the feedback is being provided, and the feedback is being provided from the output. This is your output, this is your input. Okay, so there are two types of feedbacks. One is the positive feedback and another is a negative feedback. Okay, the positive feedback is that one in which we are giving the addition to this. Okay, we are giving this is a summation signal, this is a summation. That means we are adding the input and the output feedback. Okay, if this is your BT is the feedback signal and I input is your RT, then if we are having a positive feedback, then this is your signal, then this output signal is, for an example, is ET. Okay, error signal is ET, then your ET is equal to RT plus of BT. Is this clear? That means we are adding the two signals. Okay, that is called as positive feedback. That is called as positive feedback. But if we are having the negative sign over here, if we are giving a negative feedback, that means if we are giving the negativity, negative just subtraction to this input, then your ET will be what? Tell me. RT minus BT. So this is your negative feedback. Okay, is this clear? What is a positive feedback and what is a negative feedback? आई थिंक शेयर ही नहीं हुई थी स्क्रीन। अब दिख रही है?
यस सर।
हैं?
यस सर।
ठीक है। तो पॉजिटिव फीडबैक क्या हो गया? ये आपका, अगर मैं यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव दे रहा हूँ, पॉजिटिव फीडबैक इज दैट वन if I am giving the positive signal to this feed, to this input, and the error signal over here, this is your error signal. Okay, this will be equal to et is equal to rt plus of beta t. This, sorry, bt is your feedback part signal. Okay, so this is called as positive feedback. And the negative feedback is that if we are giving the negative sign over here rather than positive, I am giving the negative sign, and that means we are getting the difference of the input and the feedback. ओके, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज नेगेटिव फीडबैक। हम लोग नेगेटिव फीडबैक क्या कह रहे हैं? जिसमें डिफरेंस हो इनपुट और फीडबैक का। ठीक है?
यस सर।
ठीक है, चलिए तो बात करते हैं आगे। अब पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव फीडबैक के बेस पे अपन परफॉर्मेंस क्राइटेरियाज को इवेल्युएट करते हैं कि परफॉर्मेंस क्राइटेरिया में जो क्राइटेरियाज हैं, जैसे गेन है, आपका बैंडविड्थ है, ठीक है, आपका टाइम कांस्टेंट है, आपकी स्पीड है, सेंसिटिविटी है, आपकी स्टेबिलिटी है। ठीक है, तो इनका क्या इफेक्ट रहेगा कि नेगेटिव फीडबैक दे तो क्या इफेक्ट रहेगा और पॉजिटिव फीडबैक दे तो क्या इफेक्ट रहेगा। देखिए, इफ वी provide the negative feedback, then the gain of the system decreases. Okay, then the gain of the system decreases. Why it is decreasing? Because ultimately the difference has been created. Okay, the difference is reduced. For an example, a minus b is greater or a plus b is greater? Tell me, a minus b is greater or a plus b is greater?
ए प्लस बी।
Ah. So if a plus b is greater, then in this case, this positive feedback will be increased and this negative feedback will decrease. Okay, so this error signal will reduce. If this error signal is reduced, then ultimately your gain is reducing, overall gain is reducing, isn't it?
यस सर।
So that's why the gain is decreases in the negative feedback, and in the positive feedback it increases. Okay, now if we talk about the bandwidth for a system that between which it is giving me the proper output. Okay, the negative, in the negative feedback the bandwidth is increased. Okay, and the positive feedback the bandwidth decreases. The time constant, I've told you, the time constant is what? It is the time period taken by the system to attain its steady state value. That is a transient period, after which the transient period will be died out and steady state period will continue. So that time constant in the negative feedback, the time constant reduces, decreases. Okay, and in the positive feedback, the time constant increases. And if we talk about the speed, if the time constant is decreasing, I have told you, if the time constant decreases, the speed of the system become more faster. है ना? The
यस
system
सर।
become faster. That means the speed increases in the negative feedback. And in the positive feedback, if the time constant is increasing, the speed of the system decreases. That is, it becomes slow. And in this case, it becomes faster. Okay. Now sensitivity. Now we know that the sensitivity to the disturbance in the negative feedback decreases. Now, why it is decreasing? I've told you just example. I've given you an example. We have a feedback system, and if the system, in this case, if you have a feedback system, look at over here. if we have this negative feedback, this overall error signal is what? The gain is reduced. Okay, this gain is reduced. If this gain is reduced, your output will be getting more accurate. Okay, it is
Yes,
getting
sir.
more accurate, and the disturbances. Now, disturbances. Let me show you the disturbance in this case. Let me show it with a blue pen. Look at it. Now, this is a disturbance for an example. DS. Okay, this is a DT. Time cost time to answer. DT. So this disturbance will not affect. Now, if I write this ET in this case, for an example, I'm taking it as a positive sign for this disturbance and negative sign for this feedback path and positive for this one. Now, if I write this equation, ET will be equal to what? RT plus DT minus BT, isn't it? For the negative feedback. So, and similarly, if I write it for the positive feedback, it will be what? It will be ET equal to RT plus of DT plus of BT. So which error signal is more? Which error signal is more? In the positive feedback. Okay, that's mean the disturbance effect is more in case of positive feedback, and the disturbance effect is less in case of negative feedback. That's why it has been said the sensitivity to the in the negative feedback decreases and the sensitivity in the positive feedback increases. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, last is the stability. Now, tell me what is the if whether the stability will increase or decrease in negative feedback. Tell me whether the stability will increase or decrease in this in this. Look, the sensitivity is decreasing, the time constant is decreasing, the system is become more faster. That means the stability is become increasing. The stability is increasing. सेंसिटिविटी डिक्रीज हो रही है, डिस्टरबेंस का जो इफेक्ट है वो रिड्यूस हो रहा है, तो अल्टीमेटली योर स्टेबिलिटी इंक्रीज करेगी ना,
Yes, sir.
है ना। और यहाँ पर क्या हो जाएगी, स्टेबिलिटी डिक्रीज हो जाएगी क्योंकि सेंसिटिविटी ज्यादा हो गई है, द सेंसिटिविटी इज इंक्रीज्ड। ओके, remember this thing. Is this clear? So this performance criteria for both the negative and positive feedback is understood to you, because this is important. Why I'm telling you, giving more emphasis on this, because these questions directly came into the 1 mark questions in GATE examinations and many more examinations. SSC में तो पूछते ही हैं ये questions, समझ गया। डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन आता है कि गेन इंक्रीज करता है कि रिड्यूस करता है, बैंडविड्थ इंक्रीज करता है कि टाइम कांस्टेंट क्या बिहेव करता है, बिहेवियर कैसा रहेगा। इज दिस क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
अरे स्क्रीन तो दिख रही है ना तुम्हें?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, तो बेटा ये इंपॉर्टेंट था बिल्कुल। तो एल्जेब्रिक और डिफरेंशियल का चलो इक्वेशन को पता है आपको डिफरेंस, इट्स गुड। नाउ व्हाट वी डू, we use the several functions. We have the delay function, unit impulse, unit step, ramp function, exponentially decay function, exponential approach, sine, cosine, hyperbolic cosine, exponentially decaying sine, and exponentially decaying cosine. So if we talk about this Laplace in the time domain, if we talk about the time domain of this unit impulse, that the Laplace transform of the unit impulse is 1, and for a delayed system, that is delta t minus tau. Can you explain what is del t minus tau stands for? What does it mean, del t minus tau? Why it is called as delay? Where delta of t is your impulse. Tell me why it is called as delay. Dear students, go through the signal systems as well. Some of the logics have to be learned from the signal systems, because we will be using such type of equations and the delays and all very profoundly in the Laplace transform in the control system. Okay, and you must have studied in them in the analog electronics as well, or digital electronics. So do you know about the Fourier transform? Do you know
Yes, sir.
anything about the Fourier transform? Yes.
फॉरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म तो नहीं पढ़ा सर, लेकिन फॉरियर सीरीज एक बार पढ़ा।
Fourier सीरीज पढ़ी है, ठीक है, चलो, okay. So we will discuss it in the next class. The time is over. Okay. The difference of the input and the feedback. Okay, that is called as negative feedback. हम लोग नेगेटिव फीडबैक क्या कह रहे हैं, जिसमें डिफरेंस हो इनपुट और फीडबैक का, ठीक है।
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, चलिए तो बात करते हैं आगे। अब पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव फीडबैक के बेस पे अपन परफॉर्मेंस क्राइटेरिया को इवेल्युएट करते हैं कि परफॉर्मेंस क्राइटेरिया में जो क्राइटेरियाज हैं, जैसे गेन है, आपका बैंडविड्थ है, ठीक है, आपका टाइम कांस्टेंट है, आपकी स्पीड है, सेंसिटिविटी है, आपकी स्टेबिलिटी है, ठीक है। तो इनका क्या इफेक्ट रहेगा कि नेगेटिव फीडबैक दे तो क्या इफेक्ट रहेगा और पॉजिटिव फीडबैक दे तो क्या इफेक्ट रहेगा। देखिए, इफ वी provide the negative feedback, then the gain of the system decreases. Okay, then the gain of the system decreases. Why it is decreasing? Because ultimately the difference has been created. Okay, the difference is reduced. For an example, a minus b is greater or a plus b is greater? Tell me, a minus b is greater or a plus b is greater?
A plus B.
Ah. So if a plus b is greater, then in this case, this positive feedback will be increased and this negative feedback will decrease. Okay, so this error signal will reduce. If this error signal is reduced, then ultimately your gain is reducing, overall gain is reducing, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So that's why the gain is decreases in the negative feedback, and in the positive feedback it increases. Okay, now if we talk about the bandwidth for a system that between which it is giving me the proper output. Okay, in the negative feedback the bandwidth is increased. Okay, and the positive feedback the bandwidth decreases. The time constant, I've told you, the time constant is what? It is the time period taken by the system to attain its steady state value. That is a transient period, after which the transient period will be died out and steady state period will continue. So that time constant in the negative feedback, the time constant decreases. Okay, and in the positive feedback, the time constant increases. And if we talk about the speed, if the time constant is decreasing, I have told you, if the time constant decreases, the speed of the system become more faster. है ना? The
Yes,
system
sir.
become faster. That means the speed increases in the negative feedback. And in the positive feedback, if the time constant is increasing, the speed of the system decreases. That is, it becomes slow. Look at this numerical question number 1. Consider this block, and if the transfer function of the system is this given to you, then what is the value of x? X की वैल्यू आपको निकालनी है, ठीक है। अब देखिए, इस पहले क्वेश्चन नंबर सेकंड को देखिए, इट्स वेरी गुड। अब आपको क्या करना है कि ये एक पहले ये वाला एक जीएस है, ठीक है, आपको आउटपुट अपॉन रिलेशनशिप का रिलेशनशिप निकालना है। तो पहले कैसे करोगे, पहले इस वाले छोटे वाले ब्लॉक को सॉल्व कर लो, ठीक है। कैसे करोगे, देखो यहाँ पर मान लेता हूँ मैं, सपोज करो ये वाला जो आउटपुट है इसको क्लियर करूंगा। इसको मैं सपोज कर रिज्यूम कर रहा हूँ ZS से, ठीक है। तो मेरे पास ZS क्या आ रहा है, पहले बात तो ये बताओ। ZS आ जाएगा G1 G2 अपॉन 1 प्लस G1 G2, ठीक है, यही
Yes,
आएगा। इंटू RS, ठीक है, इंटू RS डिवाइड में आ गया। तो ZS कितना आ गया ये, और CS क्या है, G3 इंटू ZS, तो इसमें सब्सटीट्यूट कर दूं, G3 इंटू G1 G2 अपॉन 1 प्लस G1 G2 इंटू RS। तो CS अपॉन RS कितना हो जाएगा बेटा, C अपॉन R हो जाएगा आपका G1 G2 G3 अपॉन 1 प्लस G1 G2। कौन सा मैच कर रहा है, अच्छा इधर प्लस है ना, तो इसको माइनस कर दो। अपन पॉजिटिव पोलैरिटी लेके चल रहे हैं इधर, इसलिए नेगेटिव वैल्यू पोलैरिटी इसको डजंट मैटर, ठीक है। अब देखो तो क्या आंसर आ गया इसका, कौन सा वाला ऑप्शन है बताओ, फर्स्ट आंसर G1 G2 G3 अपॉन 1 माइनस G1 G2, ठीक है। ठीक है, तो क्या करा पहले, सबसे पहले अपन ने क्या करा, अपन ने पहले छोटे वाले इस वाले ब्लॉक को सॉल्व करा, और फिर उसके बाद इसका जो आउटपुट आएगा उसको इस ब्लॉक के संग सॉल्व कर लिया। क्या ऐसा पॉसिबल हो सकता था कि अपन दूसरा मेथड अप्लाई कर सके इसमें, बिल्कुल पॉसिबल है इसको दूसरा मेथड। मैं आपको बताता हूँ दूसरा मेथड क्या रहेगा। पहले मैं इस टेक अवे पॉइंट को शिफ्ट करके इधर ले आऊंगा, और उसके बाद मैं इन दोनों का सीरीज कनेक्शन करूंगा, फिर उसके बाद पूरे बड़े वाले ब्लॉक को सॉल्व करूंगा। तो मतलब 3 प्रोसेस इसमें अप्लाई हुए मेरे पास। और जबकि जो अपन ने मेथड अप्लाई करा, पहले क्या करा कि पहले इस छोटे वाले ब्लॉक को सॉल्व कर लिया क्लोज लूप को, तो पहला मेथड एक, और दूसरा फिर इसका जो सीरीज कनेक्शन बना उसको सॉल्व करा। तो वी हैव सॉल्व्ड ओनली इन द टू। सो आपको सॉल्यूशन करना है कैसे, क्वेश्चन को जज करके कि मेरा इजी मेथड सॉल्व जितनी जल्दी कौन से मेथड से हो पाएगा, ठीक है। तो गेट में क्या होता है, बेसिकली इस तरह का एक गेट में क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है। गेट में क्या होता है कि अब आपको किसी भी क्वेश्चन करने के लिए 3 मिनट मिलते हैं बेटा। हाउ मेनी मिनट्स यू गेट 3 मिनट्स। इन विदिन these 3 minutes you have to perform the 3 tasks. The very first task is you have to read the question, क्वेश्चन को रीड करना पड़ेगा। देन यू हैव टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन, कि किस तरह से सॉल्व होएगा, कैसे सॉल्व होएगा, और उसके बाद आपको जो OMR शीट है, ठीक है, या आपका जो रेस्पॉन्स है उसको मार्क भी करना पड़ेगा। तो सिर्फ 3 मिनट में आपको ये 3 काम करने हैं। ये आप 15 सेकेंड्स में कंप्लीट करो, ठीक है, रीड करने के लिए ये आप 1-2 सेकंड लो मैक्सिमम, ठीक है। और सॉल्यूशन के लिए बचे बचे आपके पास पूरे लगभग 2.5 मिनट, मैक्सिमम बता रहा हूँ 2.5 मिनट तो मिनिमम, ठीक है। तो 2.5 मिनट में आपको पूरा क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना होता है, ठीक है। तो इसलिए आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना पड़ेगा कि मैं मेरा इजी मेथड कौन सा है, 3 स्टेप्स में या 2 स्टेप्स में। वो आपको कब आइडेंटिफाई होगा, व्हेन यू डू अ लॉट ऑफ प्रैक्टिस ऑफ दिस सच टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस। When you do a lot of numericals, you will be easily able to understand that how to solve such type of. It will directly click in your mind how to solve these. Okay, you don't need to think about for a few minutes. It will directly click into your mind that how to solve such type of questions. Okay, now look at the question number 3. Okay, before this, look at the question number 4. Tell me the answer. Tell me the answer. Tell me the answer. What will be the closed loop gain of the system? Closed loop gain means you have to identify the C by R value. Find out. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Try to solve it. Then after this, we will close the session. Okay, try to solve it with your own. You note it down over somewhere else, and then okay. Is that clear? So I'm closing the session.